Hey, good morning, everyone. Grace and peace to you. Welcome to Find the Intersection. My name is Paul Dezay. Each day we look at one of the lectionary passages for this upcoming Sunday and we talk about it. And then on Friday, we talk about what themes or threads run through the four intersection for passages for the week. So today on Thursday, we always talk about the Psalm, and today's Psalm is Psalm 119, verses 97 to 104. Psalm 119, 97 to 104. Now, Psalm 19's the longest Psalm in the Psalm book of Psalms, and it's a very interesting one. It is an acrostic with 8 verses for every one Hebrew letter. So it kind of goes through in 8 verse sections, with each 8 verse section starting with one of the Hebrew letters. So it kind of goes, it's an acrostic. Yeah. Anyway, and so we're taking a look at one of those 8 verse sections today, and that's what 97 through 104 is. So first thing I want to note is it's about the law, or really I should say it's about the Torah. Torah is the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible, and it is the core of what the Jewish people used for their way of living, because Torah means instruction or way of life or instruction for living. And so what we see here is the psalmist talking about how much he loves and appreciates the law and how it's shaping and forming him into the person that he is and who he is becoming. And so the Torah is incredibly important for that. So actually the whole Psalm 119 is all about a love for Torah, right? A love for the God's commandments, love for the way of life that God is teaching them to live. The second thing I want to talk about is the benefit of understanding Torah, and that is wisdom. Throughout the Bible, specifically in the Hebrew Bible, but also mentioned in the New Testament, is this emphasis upon wisdom. So we study the scriptures, we learn the Torah, we learn this way of life, and it produces wisdom in us. Or in the New Testament, we can maybe say Christ-likeness in us. But wisdom is the benefit of studying the Word, studying the Scriptures, studying the Bible, is this idea of wisdom. Now, Pete Enns wrote a book. I can't remember the title of it. It's his most recent book, and the whole premise of the book is wisdom is the goal of reading Scripture. So just want to throw that out if you're interested. Pete Enns' latest book is about wisdom. The third thing I want to point out in this passage is that Psalm 119 points to the relationship that the psalmist has with God. And I love this verse. Verse number 102, it says, "I do not turn away from your ordinances, for you have taught me." And I think that is so key. Oftentimes we look at the Bible as a textbook, but the psalmist reminds us that God is teaching us as we read his word. God is the one, it's relational. So understanding scripture, understanding Torah brings wisdom, because it is God who's the one who teaches us. And ultimately, because of his Spirit, he shapes us and forms us to be the people that he desires us to be. So the 3 points I had were law equals Torah equals instruction equals way of life. The second one is wisdom is an understanding for living. And the third is this is all relational. So that's what I got. What did you get? If you share your thoughts in the comments, I'd appreciate it. And I'll be back tomorrow morning to talk about the intersections for the week. A lot of good ones. Hey, grace and peace, everyone. Take care.